And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. They've got Iguodala. Livingston is out there with Ian Clark. Then there's Maurice Spates. And it's Ezeli in at the 5. Justin Holiday's checked in for Doug McDermott. And Golden State also making a change. Rush is checked in. Out to the right wing. Here's Moore. And nothing but air on that one. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Clark. Kept alive. The dish now to Livingston. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Moore.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Portis, the best to Brooks. And again, no good by Chicago. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
Noah, the pass to Portis. Moore. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Here's Clark. No good. Excellent D there from Holiday.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And good on the basket. Book it.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Pau Gasol's checked in for Noah. Gibson comes in for Portis. Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for Ejuan Moore. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Aaron Brooks. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And he gets it to go.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket. And no doubt last season the Bulls were clearly preparing for the playoffs. They played their rookies but added a lot of playoff seasoned veterans to that roster.
Here's Curry. He has 5. The pass to Barnes. Inside. Goes up again. And he lays it up and in. Rush has got his first basket.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Now here's Rose. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. 4 on the clock. That one off the back iron and out. As you mentioned, the Bulls added veteran leaders last season. Pau Gasol was the notable one. 11 Bulls. Clark had playoff experience prior to their postseason run a season ago.
And that's invaluable, Kevin, to have that kind of experience. I mean, having Gasol, 2-time champion in the locker room, big, as is having almost a dozen guys who understand the intensity and the details that playoff basketball requires.
No good from Gasol. Warriors leading by 7. Thompson left side. Corner shot. And he hits the jumper for 2.
Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. It's this time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Mirotic is checked in for Gibson. McDermott comes in for Mike Dunleavy. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Justin Holiday. Rose kicks to Butler. Outside Gasol. Here's McDermott. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
The Bulls shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Chicago was as strong as they would have hoped for last season at home in the United Center. A lot of big wins for them here.
Yeah, and despite all the injuries, they go 27-14 at home, and that helped to assure them of home court in the first round of the playoffs.
Mirotic dishes to Rose. Gasol passes to Mirotic. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Golden State. They're on a 14-6 run. Thompson with the bucket.
You know, you look back on the Bulls' record last year with 27 home wins. That's pretty solid. Same exact total as they had the year before. They haven't gone below 500 at home since 2008.
Here's Mirotic. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Bulls shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good. And so Mirotic nails both of them. "19 seconds left in the first half of the game. Iguodala outside. Livingston kicks to Barbosa. They kick it out to Green. From the arc. Rebound by Butler. Can't hit. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Warriors lead by 13. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. And it's Dunleavy in at the small forward. And that's the group for Fred Hoiberg as we begin the second half.
Assist goes to.
That's what we came to see. Aggressive, assertive basketball.
He just threw that one down with as much strength as he could muster.
Just flat out angry.
Chicago ball.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
Rose dishes to Gasol. There's the triple. The shot, no good. And Golden State will go the other way with it.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Curry gets the bucket.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up. Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
That is good.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very top Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Portis, he's checked in for Chicago. It's Curry with the drive. The 3 from Barnes. Rebound by the Bulls. Outside Rose. Dishes to Butler. From deep three-point range.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room. Now, this guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
That's his first.
And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors.
Chicago making a switch here. Moore's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Clark, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Rose penetrating. An easy 2 points on the layup. Rose has got 4 points this quarter.
It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever, but also of note was it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA. He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
To the left wing. It's stolen by Green. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over-the-back call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Portis. McDermott's checked in for Ejuan Moore. And it's Brooks in for Rose. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Klay Thompson. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Ian Clark. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Butler pass to Brooks. And Mirotic kicks to McDermott. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Livingston.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Butler dishes to Brooks. 6 to shoot. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Taj Gibson's checked in for the Bulls. Chicago shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Gibson the screen. Off the screen. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Barbosa. Off target. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Warriors on top as